You've been lied to about power? It's not about wealth, it's not about dominance. But what if true power lies in something far more valuable? What if the greatest leaders weren't the strongest warriors, but the wisest thinkers? Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, but his real legacy isn't his conquests, it's his mind. Today we dive into the lessons of a philosopher-king and why they still matter in our modern world. Marcus Aurelius didn't just stumble onto the throne in 161 CE, he was practically groomed for it. Born into a well-off Roman family, he was adopted by Emperor Antoninus Pius at the request of Hadrian, because nothing says stable monarchy like passing kids around like political chess pieces. From an early age, Marcus was obsessed with philosophy, particularly Stoicism, which, in a nutshell, is all about self-discipline, logic, and accepting that life is basically just a never-ending series of unfortunate events. When he finally took power, he wasn't alone. He co-ruled with his adoptive brother, Lucius Verus, in what might be history's least dramatic sibling duo. But ruling Rome wasn't all toga parties and dramatic speeches. Just as Marcus was settling in, the Parthians decided to start a war, which Verus technically oversaw, though let's be honest, Rome's actual military commanders did the heavy lifting. While Rome won, the returning soldiers brought back something far worse than enemy swords, a deadly plague, likely smallpox, that tore through the empire like an ancient version of a bad Wi-Fi outage, crippling, widespread, and affecting absolutely everyone. If that wasn't enough, Germanic tribes saw the chaos and thought, hey, this is a great time to invade. So, Marcus had to roll up his sleeves and personally lead the charge in the Marcomannic Wars, because apparently, being emperor also meant being Rome's most overworked employee. Despite all this, he didn't let war turn him into a tyrant. He reformed laws, improved rights for the poor and enslaved, and made sure justice actually meant something, unlike many of his predecessors, who were too busy indulging in excess. Speaking of indulgence, his biggest mistake? His son, Commodus. Instead of adopting a capable heir like previous good emperors, Marcus passed the throne to his own kid, a man who would go on to treat Rome like his personal playground. The result? A reign of incompetence, corruption, and gladiator cosplay that historians often cite as the beginning of Rome's downfall. Marcus himself likely died from the very plague that ravaged his empire in 180 CE, marking the end of the Pax Romana, the last great era of Roman peace. But while Rome spiraled, his philosophical reflections, meditations lived on, offering timeless wisdom on resilience, leadership, and frankly, how to deal with the messiness of human existence. His life is proof that real power isn't in swords or crowns, but in the mind. I'll leave you to discuss in the comments. Do you think Marcus Aurelius was Rome's last great emperor, or did his choice of successor erase his legacy? Support us by subscribing if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.